The first time I heard about Tomorrowland was through their Aftermovie back in 2014. It was something extraordinary. What I saw just blew my mind. At that time, I didn't even know what I was looking at. I didn't recognize any of the artists performing on those stages. Everything looked so magical that I instantly wanted to be there and experience it for myself. That's how it all began.
When David first told me about going to Tomorrowland, I thought he was a little crazy, but he also made me start thinking that maybe one day we could really go. Every year we tried to buy tickets online, but we didn't expect to get them. After some time, the idea grew so big that we both decided we would do everything to make it happen. And finally, we did.
When we finally decide to make our dream come true and go to Tomorrowland to see it for real, we were a little nervous, worried that something might not live up for our expectations, or that what we saw in the Aftermovie was just, like movie magic. But at the same time, we were so excited. When we finally reached the gates, there was no doubt left. We had arrived in this dreamlike magical land, Tomorrowland.
First night at Tomorrowland was something like out of a dream. It was pure magic.
The moment when the whole crowd sang "Don't You Worry Child," oh my god, that was an unforgettable moment.
I think about the festival. The first thing I remember is the people we met. During the party, in the middle of the crowd, there was always someone who gave us a high five, said something kind, or just smiled. Even when we were resting, we met amazing people. The people make this festival so special, and they are my favorite memory.
You could feel the vibe of the festival everywhere, even at the airport. People with the flags, all smiling and just as thrilled as we were. Greeters were dancing to music, welcoming everyone. The whole journey from the airport to the buses to the streets was filled with the festival atmosphere.
The trip to the festival was very good for our relationship. Planning the trip and organizing everything brought us closer together. It became something we were both excited about and wanted to do as a team. It showed us we can always count on each other.
Come with me, and you'll know who you are. Follow the frequency and listen to the sound. Come with me, feel the rhythm, and venture into the far. Captivating the mind, listen to the sound.
We just had to capture something so magical. Of course, we focused on being present and experiencing everything firsthand, but we also wanted to bring a piece of those memories back home with us. It felt almost unreal, like we need to prove to ourselves that it was really happening. That's when I decided I wanted to create our own little after movie for this adventure. That's how we ended up creating videos that we shared with the community. I wanted people to feel what we felt, to show them and say, look, this is really what it's like. But the dream didn't stop there. When I got a message saying someone from Google asking for copyright permission to use a clip from my video in the annual Google Year in Search summary, my first thought was, there is no way, this must be a scam. But after digging into it, it turned out to be real. I signed the arrangement and waited to see if my clip would actually make it to the final video.
One day I checked if the Google Year Insert 2024 video was live. When I saw it was, I thought David's video wouldn't be there. But when I watched the first few seconds, I saw a part I knew very well. I couldn't believe it. I quickly sent David a message and told him to watch the video.
At that point, I thought, well, maybe it didn't work out. Maybe they choose a video from someone else. Then one day, on the same day, Tomorrowland tickets sales started. Monica sent me a message saying the Google video was released 3 days ago and see whose clip is in it. I was completely stunned, totally speechless. Honestly, I hadn't expected it to happen. I was in such shock. I couldn't even move. And then just 30 minutes later, the ticket sales started. Monica even called me from work to make sure I hadn't passed out from the excitement. Somehow I managed to pull myself together, focus on securing our tickets and not mess everything up. It all work out, we are going to Tomorrowland 2025. And on top of that, my footage is in Google's video. That day was surreal. Once everything was done, I completely broke down from happiness.
I was so happy because I knew how important it was for him. I'm very proud of him, and I'm happy that millions of people saw the moment we filmed at the festival. Tomorrowland was very good for David as a video creator. I think the music, the scenes, and whole festival made him very inspired. That helped him record beautiful moments and turn them into amazing videos, which are great memories for us.
In a way, I achieved my goal. In a way, I never even dreamed possible. I wanted to show the world this is incredible, this incredible place. Tomorrowland is more than just a festival. Not every festival attracts so amazing people. Nowhere else is organized on such a massive scale. Nowhere else do we experience so much in just one weekend, that the energy carries us through the rest of the year. As you see what goes on behind the scenes of the festival, all the logistics, the volunteers working there, it's like a powerful center for creating the most wonderful place of this, for those people, making sure they have the best time in the world. Coming back to Tomorrowland feels like returning from another dimension. It's so hard to return to normal life. It's like it was real, but at the same time, it wasn't. Thanks to those videos, I can look back and say, yes, it's really happened.